Hi friends, how are you? How are ya? Welcome to the 12-week pregnancy vlog. 12 weeks, this is crazy. I've been so excited to get to this week and here we are. I'm feeling so much better. Over the last week, it definitely has been different. I finally feel like a normal, functioning human, maybe not completely normal, but a functioning human being. And yeah, I still have waves of nausea at nighttime, but nothing like I had before. So I'm chalking that all up as a massive win. I've been able to eat a little bit more normally over the last few days, really over the last several days. Yeah, I still don't have cravings. I still don't have a big appetite. I haven't had an appetite in like over a month, I feel like. But I'm starting to be able to actually eat things, which is nice because that's necessary. I'm still looking forward to cravings and enjoying a meal. But so anyway, so yeah, this week has been good. I actually auditioned today to be a mom and no one like knows yet. I still haven't told my agent, which I need to do, but it's still like my little secret right now, but I auditioned to be a mom today. So I was trying to do like mom vibes, you know, like let me just throw my hair back and like, you know, I'm busy, so just gonna throw it up. So yeah, but I don't know if I fit the part. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into that, but that was kind of fun. So, you know, I'm excited to kind of move into this phase of life and maybe into my career. I mean, just because I have a baby doesn't mean that I look like I have a baby, and not that I think that I'm some spring chicken over here, but I don't know, I've auditioned for being a mom like over the last several years, and I feel like it just never made sense, but who knows? I feel like I'm trying and it'll be more real. Anyway, I digress. So, what else do we want to talk about this week? Oh, so I had my scan, the nuchal scan yesterday, and everything went really, really well. So that was really nice. It was a really quick, kind of easy and actually enjoyable appointment, which was nice. First, we just had to do ultrasound, first heard the heartbeat, and we actually got to see the baby moving a lot. Like at one point when we were listening to the heartbeat, it made like a really loud like boom sound. It was because the baby jumped, and the baby's like 2.5 inches at this point. So it's still super tiny. And it was so cool to see on the screen, the baby like moving around. Like it was moving its head, it was moving its limbs, like just like this. Yeah, just like this. It was moving like crazy. And Clark and I were like, oh my gosh, like that made it real. Like much more real, I guess.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy.
Wow.
Or just see it move like that. That's crazy.
So that was really special, fun. And then, so basically with the nuchal scan, it's measuring the neck, and you don't want it to be over 3 millimeters because that can mean disorders and just not great things. But ours measured, I think it was 1.4. So we were in the clear, everything looked good. And that test is not 100% apparently, either way, but it's just kind of like a standard thing they do now, apparently, based off of my research. But that went really well. And then we got to do the fun part, which was the 3D ultrasound, where we got to see, you know, it's in like a different color than the black and white. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I have the ultrasound right here. Is there any personal information on this that I need to not? No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Here, okay. There's my baby. What? Who is that? Who is that little baby? Who are you? But look, it has its little hands over its face. Can we even handle that? Like all of our ultrasound pictures from previous appointments have been very blurry just because it's just little. But these were more clear, and it's so crazy. Anyway, and I did make sure to mention that I did not want the doctor or a nurse or anyone to come into the room and say anything about the gender, because we are not finding out for another month. And I'm like, if that surprise gets ruined for me, I'm gonna be so angry. And I know they have their own system and everything, but like as soon as the doctor came in, I was like, hi, first things first, can you please make sure not to mention anything about the gender of our baby if you can see it up on your thing. So I was glad that I said something, because he put a note in there for the next visit, which I still won't know at that point. He put a note in there to make sure everyone doesn't say anything. Because if it's an ultrasound, at this point you can see, well, it'll be 16 weeks and you can see, which I don't think I would be able to recognize it, but the person doing it, which would probably be my doctor. But he was like, it's a good thing you said it. I'll make sure to put the note on there to not have the gender be like listed on the ultrasound. So anyways, oh, I gotta sneeze. Anyway, I feel like I'm not focusing today. Okay. So what else? Oh, I had kind of like an emotional breakdown. No, I mean, maybe. I've been really good mentally as far as feeling not anxious and at peace with everything. But I have had a couple kind of like, I just need to break down and cry. What's happening in my life? Am I good enough? Am I doing everything I need to? Blah, 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 blah. I've had a couple of those, which is fine. But other than that, I feel like I've been, even though I went through a phase of feeling kind of depressed and really low and just not myself, it's kind of ebbed and flowed, I guess. But I feel like I've been pretty good. But yeah, this week I just was like, whew, and I just crashed with the emotions. But I think that's normal. It is what it is. I'm not going to dwell on it. I feel better now. But yeah, I think that's really everything that I have to say. Oh, okay. One more thing. So this is confusing, and I've been confused about this a lot. So as far as how far along I am. So I was going off of my due date, and then I was measuring different, which made each week change on a different day. So then I switched it to what I was measuring. And then I was measuring different last time. I don't even know how to explain this. It's very confusing. Long story short, I feel like the date has kind of changed, which I think I should have kept counting the weeks based off of my due date, not what I'm measuring. And then I would not be as confused, I think. So I think this is just me. So I thought yesterday at the doctor, I thought that my new week starts every Monday. So I thought that I was 12 weeks in 2 days, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. God, Alex, my guts. And he was like, okay, you're measuring in like your 13 weeks today. You're still measuring 12 weeks in 5 days, but you're 13 weeks today. And I'm like, why is that so confusing to me? Why does my brain not get that? But I guess you can start measuring just smaller or bigger or whatever, but your due date still is your due date. I'm a first time mom. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So I'm like, oh, so I thought I was like in the early part of week 12, but he's like, no, you're 13 weeks. So technically I'm 13 weeks, but this is still going to be the 12 week vlog. So I'm like, you know what? And now my new week starts over every Thursday. First it was a Sunday, then it was a Monday. I think at first it was a Friday. So I've just jacked it all up in my head. Moving forward, I'm just going to stick to every Thursday is a new week for me. A new week every Thursday. So, anyway, so technically 13 weeks in a day right now. But but I'm measuring now 12 weeks and 6 days. Okay, I've lost you. All right, so I would have lost me too if I was trying to listen to what I just said for the last 3 minutes. Anyway, so I'm gonna start moving forward. I'm gonna start counting every Thursday is a new week and go from there. Yeah, okay. Oh, I forgot to do this in the last one, and I probably have forgot multiple times to show my belly. In the mornings, it's like I don't have anything. By the evening, I have a massive stomach, and right now it's 2 in the afternoon. So let's see what we're working with here. Okay, really had these pulled up far, didn't I? Okay, so, whoa, sorry. Okay, so yeah, I feel like by evening it's like super far out, but this is my belly right now. I guess maybe like a little one. But I feel like other weeks it's looked bigger. I feel like at 10 weeks my stomach was like massive, but you have a lot of like bloating and stuff like that at first. So I guess you can see a little something, but by this evening it'll be massive. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. I hope that you followed along with me today because I felt like my brain and my words were just all over the place. Okay, so here's to going into my 2nd trimester, which is insane. I still need to announce it that I'm pregnant. I'm gonna do that at some point next week, I think. Okay, all right, bye guys.